because Stanley Parable is a real 1080p
Yeah,
game.
it's almost like it was originally made in 2013.
Not this version. This is the Ultra Deluxe, baby.
Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible.
Okay, that's normal brightness stuff. Usually it's around there. It's barely visible. Oh, yeah.
Yay! We did it! I think they're little Mirthing friends.
And then the 5 becomes the number 9. Yeah, this is peak.
There we go.
This is peak.
That could also count. God, I love how you're right. It's so funny how dusty that is.
It's fucking grimy as hell. Dirty as fuck for no reason.
Just the slider until you stop adjusting the slider.
I don't know if this is like my sense of humor in the slightest. Like, I don't know if this will ever actually make me laugh. It's so ridiculous. But it's kind of funny.
Oinkel.
Scrumtish. I say scrumtish, but then I go occuboinkle. I fucking hate the word occuboinkle.
Yeah, occuboinkle is a little too, like...
Don't adjust the slider. Okay.
Mikey need drinky kind of energy where it's like, oh, this was a fuckable of a day. Between my ex-wife, the technic from hell, and general chum fuckery. This day has been a crumfusticle of a day. Tommy need drinky. What is time anyway?
I'm so over this bit. That's most of the bits in this game. It goes on for 10 seconds and I'm sick of it.
Is there anything about yourself you haven't told me?
Yes!
Yeah, like quite a bit. Help.
No.
Oh, okay.
I do love helping people.
Will you come back to visit me?
This dude? Nah, I'm good.
Huh. So the AI in this game responsible for adjusting the sliders has become self-aware, I think is the idea here.
Just like the start of Detroit Become Human. That little AI at the front that always does the bit
Oh,
of, like,
yeah.
I'm erasing your save file.
It was so embarrassing how, like...
Fucking love that game.
One kind of cool thing that game did with that character was the fact that, like, as this game continued, she gained consciousness and then left.
Yeah.
But then for them to be like, we are adding a patch to, like, add her back in if you want. It's like,
yeah, I remember that being the stupidest shit.
In a big building where he was employee number 427.
I think this is the same as last
Employee
time.
number 427's job.
Unless, God,
No.
imagine if that changes. Oh wow, we get a trophy for just doing the game for this.
I was thinking, because I was looking at some, like,
The reason I keep looking over is because I have both a new hard drive and,
Oh, nice, you got that.
I accidentally reset it to default settings, so I'm making sure everything is back to normal.
Gotcha.
So this is just me with the ultimate brain worms being like, wow, it's the same, but I need to make sure.
So we can get an ending right here.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, you can just close the door.
Great, I'll do that in a second. You know what? I'll do it right now.
There you go.
There.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Ooh, I like how ominous the cut to black was there. Not ominous, but like...
I thought it was kind of fucked up.
No, that's what I mean. It's very fucked up.
Yeah, so yes, ominous.
Here it comes.
Great. Cool.
I just feel like
Everything about that.
What could it mean?
ominous didn't really
Stanley
work
decided
because
to
it
go
was
to the
less
meeting.
ominous and more
Perhaps he had
definite.
simply missed a memo.
Jesus. That made it
No
even
matter
worse
how hard
somehow.
Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace
Okay.
of his co-workers.
Give me that bucket, you know?
So there's an... I'm just looking for the bucket.
Bucket, collectibles, bucket, collectibles.
Bucket's right there.
Stanley picked up the bucket and smiled. He'd never be alone again, not truly alone.
Alright, so I'm trying to
I'm not doing this one again. The funniest part about the end of Part 6 that I finished, the end of that session, is that we get the last input, and we go to like the button ending.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if it actually leads to something more than just pressing buttons.
No,
I was not having it in the slightest.
You were
I literally was like, fuck you,
that.
I'm going to bed. So good.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door.
You know what we haven't done? We haven't done, like, following the narrator with the bucket that much.
Yeah, funny enough, you think after looking at the footage and editing it, I would have had an idea of what we did and didn't do, but here I am being like, where did we go? Nah, I think
next time we go in there, we should check to see what. No, we can't go back. Because again, like I was talking with the wormhole thing, every time we go through a door, it's a different map.
Coming to a staircase,
so weird to
Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
I can't wait until we just start redoing the endings we already did.
I'm kind of surprised
if
it
we had the
hasn't.
bucket,
Yeah,
that's fine.
I've got the feeling, money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Say that's a lovely verse.
That's a lovely verse. Say, sweetie.
Wow, Lemon Demon's new album is fire.
I didn't know the writing updated on the blackboard.
Oh yeah.
Blackboard? Jesus.
No, the bathroom.
The bathroom.
As they call those bathrooms.
Yeah, I'll go back to U-Heart for one meeting, and I feel like I'm back in elementary school.
How was that meeting?
It was fine. It was cool because we got to see previews of the freshman portfolios.
Oh, cool. And you got to pick who were...
Yeah, I got to be like, let's see if you stack up to me.
You see someone's portfolio and their stuff is exactly like yours. I don't think this guy's the right fit.
Yeah, me from 3 years ago. I had the weird feeling of like, oh man, did they show my portfolio back when I was applying to this group of people in this auditorium? Because that's a weird feeling.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Although funny enough, I did recognize the one of the dudes that
Did you like chaperone?
Yeah, well, it is chaperoning, but it was like for the tuition challenge where I had to be like the dude to be like a red cap in that situation. Which is the hierarchy of status in UART. It's like there's red caps, there's RAs.
Gotcha.
They're all kind of like a joke.
Yeah. So you were working with Fred Durst, is what you're saying?
Yeah, no, I had Fred on my lap.
Fred on your lap?
I had Fred on my side.
Come on, Des. Let's make sure these freshmen have the best time we can. Chocolate starfish.
Chocolate starfish? I don't think I know who Fred Durst is. I know him by name, but not by status.
Yeah, he's the lead singer of Limp Bizkit.
Gotcha. Okay, now I do. He's probably not above a red cap.
Well,
He's
like
probably
the reason
around
why I say that is that because like when he was very popular, his look would be this white shirt and like a white baseball cap.
Oh,
and
right.
then like
I had a blue hat. Actually, I was a blue cap.
Gotcha. But was there a red cap? Was that a thing?
Not at that event. No.
Okay,
There were only
gotcha.
us blue caps.
Is there ever a red cap?
Absolutely, red caps are everything.
Gotcha.
We definitely did
Yeah,
that.
we escaped, but now we're gonna go into the mind control facility.
I had to re-edit part 1.
Oh, why?
Just because I edited the first time on my AirPods, and then I started in part 2 using the actual headphones. And I was like, wow, there's a difference.
Gotcha.
What was I thinking mixing this audio with my AirPods? Even though the AirPods Pro, they're cool, but Sennheiser headphones, better. So I redid it. But part 1, this whole experience is so fucking funny to me because of the smile in your voice every time you're like, yeah, we need to find number 6. Yeah, I'm gonna do it in reverse order. And I'm like, yeah.
You were just
and
completely buying it. And like, honestly, by the end, I was like...
You were playing it up. It was really funny.
For sure, but by the end when I actually was just about to hit one and failed, that still hurt me.
Yeah, that ended up being genuine, which is fucking the best, because you got your comeuppance somehow. Oh wait,
oh no, the bucket hates it.
There's a pirate right there.
Oh, where? Oh yeah, the pirate! Employee pirate. He's just hanging out on a boat in the sea.
Yeah. Anyway, we went on a tangent far away from your actual question but yeah, the dude, I recognized his portfolio. It's really good.
Nice.
And I can't wait to see him next year, because I'll be like, hey, I'm a senior now, but now you're a freshman.
No, that's awesome.
And I get to haze you.
kinds of things does a
What?
bucket
New
not
content.
want to do in the first place?
Oh
These
man.
questions raced furiously in
Great.
Stanley's
Feeble mind. Stanley compared to the bucket is an
He
imbecile.
screamed into the bucket.
I screamed into the bucket.
His own life and someone else's
You know
control.
if you scream into like a pot or a pan, and you put the lid on it after you scream, and then you wait, and then you open it, the screen comes back.
That's not true.
He
What do you
could
mean?
trust
That's
no
not. No, because I can see you smiling when you say, what do you mean? And because I
Is it bad
understand
that
how
I
sound works.
is it bad that I believed that? I saw a video of like a mom and her daughter doing it, and I was waiting, and I expected when it opened to hear it again. I totally did.
Like you could like.
proof.
You know what's funny?
Heart
I
of the
think
operation.
the
controls
game.
labeled with emotions, happy or sad.
You're like that guy in Tales from the Loop who is like, if we go into this giant machine here and speak and say something, we can tell by the echo how long we have to live. And the guy goes like, hello, and then there's nothing.
Yeah.
And then-
That was great.
It was.
I'm glad you
episode
remembered
should have
that.
ended there.
That was. I remember our reaction to that moment being the fucking best because it's fucking funny.
It's so funny, and they're being like, well, I didn't expect that.
You know what's funny? I think there's a version of HDR that the game's using right now.
Version of what?
HDR.
Oh, cool.
Because it looks like better somehow than last time. So I think I snuck through the settings and somehow allowed
So
the game
you
to
found
look
a
better.
loophole to get this to process at an HDR
Maybe on
level.
accident, or I'm just crazy. Because maybe after looking at the footage where it's like slightly duller in color, and now just playing the game, it's different. But
I'm not saying
I'm probably insane.
I'm not saying you're saying things because
Do you notice a difference? I just feel like it looks better. Sometimes.
No, if I'm gonna be honest with you, no, but I will say it looks good. I think it
I don't
looks
remember it
good.
looking this colorful. Maybe I'm crazy. What did you
I
say? I'm
no, I
listening to
remember last
anything you
time
say.
us talking about how like this looks surprisingly good at this on this TV. I think you're just surprised because this TV usually isn't HDR compatible.
No, it is. It is.
I
It's
mean,
just
yeah.
Elden Ring that has meant
Yes.
to set the benchmark lower.
No, that's right, because I think like
Which way?
okay, so
What does off do? Because we do on and then we go through that whole.
yeah, if we do off then.
But at the last
Oh no! Why would the bucket do that?
the button to turn on
I'm
the
glad you were
controls.
following the thread because I
Stanley
totally
gasped.
missed it.
No, we
In
turned on the mind
This
control,
means
Desmond.
bucket
That's a
can
bad
no
thing to
longer-
do.
To take over the machine and claim the power for itself.
Bucket.
No!
I couldn't stop
The
it.
bucket had betrayed him like this. Stanley was prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust.
can't see
when
shit.
suddenly, an image appeared upon the
Oh, here we
enormous
go.
screen.
Silly birds.
Silly.
What the fuck?
Silly bird.
Did you make
The
this
control
game?
button.
Yeah, this is a very big joke. Oh shit, we can pick the birds. We can pick
Whoa!
birds that are silly. Press it.
New content? New content.
Yeah! The fucking National Geographic star in the background.
Silly birds after
The
another,
score.
And then it dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world.
This is pretty good.
The mind controls were only a facade to disguise its true intentions. Had the bucket known this all along? Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible
So
discovery.
stupid.
I love
Stanley
it.
and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place.
I mean, how can you leave?
Of the
Living
silliest
through
birds
the
on
life
Fuck it.
of the silliest
Of all
birds.
How many you got? How many? How much footage you got?
Lies.
How much footage you got?
Okay, now
For
we're
sure.
now we're looping. But oh, and that one.
Stanley.
Stop at that one when we get to it again.
That's some hypnospace sound effects back
Yeah.
there. I'm gonna max it out in the edit. Okay.
That was a good. That was probably the best.
That was a
ending.
decent one.
Okay.
I didn't expect it to actually be that different, but I'm kind of impressed.
No, that's what's kind of fun is that like not only are all the endings changed to include the buckets, but they can be like insanely different apparently.
Stanley and the bucket, off on another thrilling adventure together.
So I know about
This game looked good. This game
another
looks good.
ending variation that we've already gotten, but it's different with a bucket.
Left.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
What is it?
Well, we can't get it this one, but
Damn, hate to see it. You should have spoken up sooner.
okay, when you're playing this, okay, so
Oh, we should switch off.
yeah. Oh, thank you, I appreciate that.
Because I got my ending.
Yeah. So I think
technically I got two in a row.
Gotcha. So I think...
Now you're committed to this path, though.
Yeah, for sure. But probably next thing we should try to do is get the last 2 collectibles. Because I know that the collectible ending is, like, big.
Okay,
it's
good.
Pretty crazy. I don't
Great.
know what
Wouldn't
it
have
is,
expected that.
other than it's, like, a very long ending.
Fucking hell.
Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs.
Can you just do the off version of the mind control one?
Yeah, sure. Let's let's do this.
Because now I'm trying to be a real completionist.
No, exactly. Shit. Let's.
I'm trying to end this.
Yeah, let's do every. What's the code again?
Come on.
4327.
Come on. This is a bit. Because I just finished editing that bit of you being like, "What the fuck? It's not working. What the fuck it?" This is the funniest thing you've ever said. I was dying when I kept replaying that. It's so funny.
4327, right?
2458.
It would be with him always. The bucket would.
I gotta pee so bad, but I'll be really quick.
The 2 of them were inseparable.
You're on.
2584.
Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual
I think there's a 7 in there.
that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the pin number for the keypad was 2845.
Huh.
But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Oh yeah.
Hell
Feels good to piss. I should have worn my tea bucket shirt.
So, I'm realizing there's this larger meta-narrative. Yeah, there's this larger meta-narrative that the game
about
never
the bucket's
bothers
power?
to explain the idea. No, not about the bucket's power, but the idea that, like, within this, like, within this office building...
There's one thing that I'm
Oh,
seeing.
what
Hold
we
on.
gotta change?
0. That actually might be fine. Even if it's fucked up, I can fix anything.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
But there's this interesting idea where, like...
Should be like that, though.
Whatever this, like... However the narrator actually exists within this, like, wherever the narrator actually is, and wherever this place is, like, it exists outside of the story that the narrator is trying to tell. So what I'm saying about this is that this mind control facility always existed, and the narrator decided, you know what? Because I have, like, some control over this environment, I'm going to make a narrative about him escaping this mind control facility. It's like,
Oh, wait.
You get what I'm saying with that? Where it's
Can
like,
you repeat the first, like, thesis again?
Okay, so what I'm saying is that, like, within the game, there's this meta-narrative where it's like, Stanley and everyone in this office are being controlled by someone. It could be the narrator, it could be a larger force. Somehow the narrator gains control and it's like, you know what, I'm going to try and make my own story with what I have available to me.
Okay.
So, like, what he has available is this office building where, like, 500 people are being controlled for some reason. So he decides to...
But we don't know what the fuck the narrator is.
No, exactly. And we also don't know, like, how involved he is
How
in
many
this.
lines of dialogue does the bucket have, unless that's the same one as last time? Maybe I wasn't paying attention at all.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, I think a lot of this is the same stuff we got from, the last time we came in here with the bucket.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't be surprised if there's, like, some differences because
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well?
Like, I think that's
Had
likely...
the bucket been told to do things?
Yeah, that's different from last time. I don't remember that guy.
Things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place?
But yeah, what I'm saying is that this place is, it's like, the narrator didn't create this place. It just existed.
Employee, you see the one that said fired on it?
Ooh, which employee was that?
Left. Oh, there's a few. There's 2. That kind of breaks the bit a little bit. Because last time you said employee fired. I hope they don't fire employee fired. We're at the point where I'm just repeating jokes that you said and I didn't laugh at.
I have no...
And then you laugh at them.
Yeah, because I do not... I'm gonna be honest, I do not remember saying that.
It was a real offhand comment. There was no reaction.
Employee fired. Uh-oh.
Half the shit I say in these, I have no memory of either. I'm like, wow, what a good joke that was me.
Yeah, we were really on fire for that night.
It was a long one. But I kept being like, how is there more footage? Jesus.
Operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy, or sad, or content.
Great.
Like, all this thing, I think, is like something that's actually happening in this facility to some degree.
Yeah, that's funny on its own.
Began to sink in. Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
And now I'm going to agree with you, narrator.
Dismantle the controls for good.
Which is weird to say that there's an actual, like, coherent narrative in here, or, like, stuff that we're supposed to take as, like, existing outside of the narrative of the game. But I totally think, what the fuck is that? Oh, no, that's just, like...
The chair?
No, the text right there.
Oh, it's alien text. It's alien talk.
Okay.
I can't read it. It's just symbols. I mean, I can read it. It says, mind control. It's really low pixel count.
Mm-hmm. But like I guess what I'm trying to say is I think there is stuff in this game that is like trying to hint that like this isn't just. Like, this wasn't just created by the narrator. Like, it exists outside of the narrator and the narrative he's telling here.
Cool.
Because there's also... Do you know that you can actually see someone else walking around the facility sometimes?
No.
Yeah.
You're fucking with me.
No, I am not.
There's no way.
Like, I will show you the place and maybe we'll be able to see him.
No way.
But no, there absolutely is another model that you can see walking along the halls.
I know it's probably just another G-Man, but like...
No, it looks very similar to Stanley, which is interesting. Like, you can see another guy kind of walking around similar to us.
Okay. That's the G-Man.
Good turn off. No, the G-Man's very different.
He looks just like Stanley.
No, he doesn't.
He does!
He does not! You're only saying that because they're both Half-Life models.
From the back.
Was it over?
Every Half-Life model looks the same from the back.
Well,
they're Half-Life models.
They have done it.
Me in the bucket.
Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy. Freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind.
Oh, look at the giant bucket!
Freedom was now mere moments away.
God,
Excited.
a giant bucket!
Yeah, it's like the pot guy guarding the Coliseum.
The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley
But
wanted
I
to
feel like
sneeze in every
the narrator is also subservient to whoever this facility is.
Oh,
and
man.
this is kind of like an inmate going in the asylum kind of thing.
Okay.
From the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together.
Fucking
With
out
one
there.
another to lean on, to trust, to support.
Oh no!
What?
You fucking thought.
Wait, what was happening?
No,
Why had the door stopped?
we earned
Was Stanley
this.
and the bucket not about to be free?
Yeah, what the fuck, narrator?
An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty. Until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave.
What?
That's...
Even the facility
No!
itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the
No!
bucket, needed the soothing warmth.
To be fair, it is an object of power.
It is, it is.
You can't just put that into the neighborhood.
No. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such
Sorry,
a precious
Stanley.
bucket in his arms. Not while
But
this
the
building
bucket
has anything to
wants
say
to
about
leave.
it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very
Wow,
room.
this is bad.
But
Yeah.
at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say I did not have a good time in that ending thing.
Well.
So here, I'll show you.
All of his co-workers were
I'm gonna
gone.
skip the bucket for a second and just show
Stanley
you.
I like how your review of that ending was I did not have a good time.
Yeah, no, I did not. I mean, as a player, as me, I had a good time, but Stanley did not have a good time in that ending.
Oh wow, is this why you were mentioning to pay close attention to this window?
Because
Wow.
this is where the guy will show up.
You
You'll
knew
see
all the
a
way
guy
back
walking.
there.
No, because this was also in the 2013 version too.
I hope I kind of wish they made it more fucked up for this version, where it's like a dude that splits into like 12 dudes as he walks by. He's like,
There's not that, but there are like multiple other people you can find.
That's
that
really
also
cool.
weren't in the original.
again, the potential for like a psychological horror game for this
Yeah.
would be very high.
There's like weird little shit at the edges of the game. It's really interesting. So now I am going to try and get the collectible that's in the blue and red room.
Yeah. The stairs.
Knew it perfectly well.
Unless...
Perhaps he wanted to stop by.
Oh no, I'll get the stairs afterwards, but we haven't done...
Oh, blue and red and
yes,
stairs.
and we can only get there without the bucket.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say, you didn't grab the bucket. It's crazy that you didn't grab the bucket.
No, I did not. I know, I'm honestly kind of panicking.
It's amazing to me how much of a PC game this is. As in, like a game you play on Steam.
Oh yeah,
it always will be to me. It always will be.
I feel like that's like the joke with the pressurized gas in this version. Is kind of the joke of like everyone's playing this on Steam. So if you're not playing this on Steam,
right? There's no PSN reviews.
Yeah, like if you play it on Steam, it's just like, oh no, Steam reviews. Mm-hmm. Like they don't try to do a cutesy, it's another thing. They're just straight up like, these are Steam reviews.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot.
I swear there's a way to run out that door.
There is not.
I swear there is.
No, there is not.
There's a reason it's open.
But, like, look at all the stuff over there. Like, this stuff, I think, is to make you think you can go over there. Or to just, like, suggest that there's way more to this world than we actually get to explore.
Well, you could get the collectible down there.
Really?
True, but we couldn't go any further than
Zero
that.
consideration
Yeah,
for
very
others?
true.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Danger everywhere.
I can't wait to mute all this audio.
Come on.
What? No, I don't mute it. I duck it to oblivion.
Gotcha.
Because when we start repeating endings and it's just dialogue and we're talking over it, the narrator goes bye-bye.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Stanley walked through the Stanley door.
You're getting close now, Stanley.
Oh boy.
All of the
you don't like that tone of voice narrator.
Figlureanlurines.
And then the first number will equal the second number, and that will
This dude's like clowning me, but this is genuinely the most excited I've been about.
No, absolutely. That's what's so great about it, because it's like making fun of like collectathon stuff. But at the same time, it's also showing how like instinctively, like inherently enjoyable collectible stuff in video games are.
Uh-oh, the sequel is now paused.
I love that they're still calling it the sequel.
Yep.
All of his
So now, yeah, let's do the stairs.
What did it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting.
Which I assume is... Check the window.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Nope.
I'm gonna shit my pants whenever
But
that
like,
happens.
no, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I saw someone catch it on stream, and it's
It's like a
oh,
Bigfoot
fuck.
sighting.
But I think that's like kind of the implication why we can see all these other... There are other Stanleys basically being led on the same path as we are.
I guess.
Which is like fascinating.
This is the Stanley world?
Like, I don't know if it's supposed to be... I don't know if it's supposed to be Stanley or the idea is like the other employees are doing the exact same thing we
That's
are.
2 in a row.
Oh, yeah.
Because I did 2 on accident.
So now, yeah.
So now you know what's gonna happen.
Oh, no!
Where are we going today? The bucket asked. Stanley just smiled. Anywhere they went together would be perfect. Stanley clutched the bucket.
How do you get to the
chest
peace room?
Entered the door.
Because that's where I think the stairs are.
Oh, no. Oh, so
Unless
we
there's
can
a-
only get there without the bucket. But you know what we can do? We can do the, Go the right. We can do the real person ending with the bucket. I want to see what that's
This
like.
was not the correct way to the meeting room. But
That's the one where you unplug the phone?
calling to him.
Yeah, I think we picked up the phone with the bucket.
We did, and we got a really good one where the
That
bucket
was
came
one of
out
my
right.
favorites.
The bucket
Yeah.
turned out to be correct. Wasn't
I
it?
love how the narrator is like, you know, man, this bucket
Give me the
sucks.
bucket.
Yeah,
Give
yeah.
me the bucket.
Give me the bucket,
And
Stanley!
he starts screaming.
I think that's what's so funny about the narrator is how, like,
Where does this
in a drop of a... Oh, that one, that's the Adventure Line ending. If we go down there.
Jesus Christ, can we do that with the bucket?
Yeah!
Oh my god, that one's
We can
so
do
long.
everything with the bucket.
I hope they really remix the music on that one.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go
Oh
somewhere
yeah,
else.
here's that. Here's that.
I love the bucket
That one
voice.
is probably the line that makes me smile the most.
So
There I
funny.
need you to do.
That and
Stanley did not question
I
why or
erased
how
them.
this bucket was
I
filled.
raised them,
This should
Stanley.
have alarmed him, of course, because buckets
And
are-
it's a
But
tragedy.
Stanley was not to think about his
Narrator's got some hits.
He was firmly convinced that the bucket...
Wait, do I?
asked them
Okay.
to-
No, yeah,
I
you
almost
just...
leapt off my death.
Whatever the bucket asked.
Speed.
Nice.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
When the narrator like laughs maniacally when you first pick up the bucket, also a great moment.
It's so funny. Like that does not sound like his voice.
It was
is
completely
crazy.
breaking character.
Said the bucket.
Fuck you!
And it will take...
There we go.
Oh, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone? Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking.
It was a
Obviously, the
bit,
bucket
Stanley.
isn't talking to you.
There's too many damn bits in this playthrough.
Buckets can't talk. It was a joke. Don't you get
Too
the
many
joke?
sorceries.
It's funny, Stanley. A talking bucket. Can't you see? Oh,
This is like when like
I'm kind of losing the thread. Is the bucket powerful or is it just the
It
narrator?
depends on the ending.
joke. Should
I
think it's just him fucking around always.
No,
he just
I
has a
don't-
straight face
I
sometimes.
believe that like the narrator, that both you and the narrator are being controlled by larger forces.
Yeah, the
So
second
then-
narrator.
Yeah,
Oh, wait, yes, there is. It's sitting right here.
and so
It's
the
taking-
narrator himself can kind of like forget that there's a joke and kind of end up.
Oh my
Okay,
fucking god.
this is impertinent.
Comedic.
We know this.
How does it work? How long
I'm
does it
taking
work?
notes.
How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies? And more importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds?
90.
Thankfully, the answer to all of these questions is yes.
Uno.
Let's dive deeper. If you've ever told a joke or
Who
made
is
someone
that?
laugh,
It's
in all
like a
likelihood,
successful
you did it
joke
about
teller.
50
50
man.
to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit with one of your arms raised straight upward
Uh-oh.
at a 15-degree angle
Careful,
from
Batman
your
arm.
body. These
No, you
are
just
the
see-
optimal conditions for
I'm glad
It's a
90
Columbo.
degrees.
No, it's a
To begin the
Columbo.
joke,
Just one more
start
question
by
mark.
stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh.
This is
and
human
then
evolution.
Spell out your name a second time. With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor. Speak the entire joke in no
Begin
more
the
than 18
humor.
seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with
Holy
the funny."
shit.
Let's practice screaming, "I'm Dunny
Please
with the
don't.
funny" now.
I'm Dunny with the funny. That was fun.
I refuse.
Why didn't you?
I refuse.
Are you
Good.
still joking?
I'm not
Saying
done
is
with
a
the fun.
perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy. Finally, it's time to hand out surveys. Collecting hard data from your audience on how rapt they were throughout the joke.
I love this
is the only way
idea
to
of
throw
joke
alerts
telling
to
being
comedians.
this complicated
It's a transaction.
process.
No
Yeah.
less than 10 pages long and should include the same question reprinted several times, just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random.
That's fair.
And that's all there is. With these strategies at your disposal,
This guy
you'll
is
have
mad.
audiences
Oh my
doubled
God.
over in laughter and even tripled over in
No.
laughter in no time at all. Just remember to let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all, with each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invader who threaten our very existence and who very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles. All of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and
Fuck.
their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
What was that screen before it switched?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to run that back.
Goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no matter.
the phone
I
now.
think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing.
Yeah, we
are
haven't
still
been
relevant
fighting the
today.
12-legged
So,
mandible
with that in
monsters
mind,
since
I
the
believe the only
70s.
way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery.
Yeah, 'cause
Come
that's
along,
a big
let's head
issue.
back.
Like, I think the big issue with the Stanley Parable is this game isn't funny. So hopefully
Well,
the narrator
depends
can,
on who
like,
you ask.
learn a few lessons here.
I do vaguely remember we having to walk back.
Yeah, it's like,
This time,
what it seems like they're doing is that, like,
nail
the,
delivery. You'll be in stitches. A talking bucket.
in terms of the actual, like, in terms of what we're doing, it's similar, but the actual content is completely new.
Yeah.
Comedy. That's what you'll call me.
Joker?
As we have the instructional video. Otherwise,
No, more like a Al
me
Pacino.
right now.
From the King of Comedy, good movie.
Comedy, that's for sure.
Have you seen that?
We watched it together.
I know, but it was, like, so long ago that we watched
It was
that.
a long fucking time ago.
Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly.
Like, we watched that before the Joker came out.
Yeah.
I watched it specifically because I was like, the Joker will probably be just as good as this film.
Well, you were right and wrong. Turned out the Joker was better.
No. It makes me so happy that, like, the Joker as a like entity in pop culture has just disappeared.
Well,
like, no, I mean, the character's still around and it's good because he's great, but no one cares about the movie.
Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors. They entered the door on the left.
So what would be funnier in this situation?
Is this going to be a thing where they're 2 different things?
Yeah, I think it's going to be...
what's funnier to me is this.
Absolute... Oh. That's new.
In the ending before, it was just like a fucked up wall.
Yeah, now it's just void.
What? We're back at the phone already? No. What's going on? There was supposed to be several rooms leading up to this.
This is bad, narrator.
There was supposed to be a build-up to this point.
This is sloppy.
A dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit which culminates...
Yeah, this is going to be the cancellation of you.
The timing's completely off.
And not canceling because you're being problematic. Canceling
because you can't get the timing down.
Yeah, you're just not good at this.
The phone room comes immediately after the 2 doors.
Do you know there was a show in Australia that was cancelled before the first episode was done broadcasting? Which is the funniest thing to me.
I think...
Oh my god.
I'm excited to watch this again.
That instructional video again. Yes, surely that will help me improve my...
Uh-oh.
So I think that's the, like, female narrator. If we're going by the idea that there is, like, a meta narrator...
Yeah, she's the higher power.
Yeah!
Okay, well, then...
No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right.
I totally didn't listen. But this might be better.
Even look at the instructional video. I think this is all covered very clearly. There's no way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done.
I need to start listening to the narrator.
Because I was also, like, I thought you made the right choice.
Surely it's the left or now.
In the community of other joke writers, I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings.
Speaking of meetings,
he doesn't go to meetings.
Watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you proud of yourself for bringing me down, Stanley? Are you proud?
Wow.
Gotcha, so we just beg one.
Bucket so much it's like you... it's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison. Yes. Well, let me try that again, Stanley. I heard that you are pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are. No? Still not?
Stanley's a harsh critic.
Pale with shame.
Stanley crosses his arms.
Pale. What's another word to describe a bucket? Stanley, this bucket is so metal. I wish I saw it play guitar. No. We're getting away from making fun of Stanley's obsession with the bucket, which was the whole...
I like the idea of a joke. Well, you're so metal, you were playing a guitar.
Videos. That's exactly what it is. That's what will make me the king of comedy again. More instructional videos. Let's see.
Honestly, good. I'm glad the narrator at least has, like, these instructional videos to keep himself occupied. They're fun.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Thank you.
What did it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed.
Oh yeah, I love that.
No, not this time.
But
next time.
When it happens, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be very exciting. So yeah, I'm not getting the bucket, so we can just do the staircase.
Mm-hmm.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the.
At this point, we're like speedrunning the game, which is fun.
That's kind of what it turns into.
Yeah.
To stop by the employee lounge first.
But yeah, so the show in Australia was called America. No, not America. That may have been why it was cancelled. If it was an Australia show called like America's Funniest Home Videos, because it's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, halfway through they go, whoopsie. Just pull the plug.
No, it was called like Australia's Naughtiest Videos. It was mostly just like animals humping each other.
I see.
Like stuff like, check out these 2 cats doing it. And so like people in Australia were so outraged that they called their like local broadcasters, and the show, which was live, just halfway through, just stopped broadcasting and was replaced with texts that were like, "We are so sorry about what we showed you tonight. This show will never be broadcast again." I'm so like, how funny is that?
Something. Do you have zero
For like a cable TV show to just like stop what they're broadcasting and to apologize to the viewer.
I don't know how to convince you of
I kind of
this,
wish
but
that happened
I
more
really
often.
do
Yeah, it would be so much. I would love that if like it would make me watch a lot more trash TV if there was.
Now listen carefully. This is important.
Okay, so we just gotta go
Stanley
through the red
walked
door here.
through the red door.
And we're doing
Oh,
the
thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see
collectible.
Yeah, this
happy all this time?
because it's like somewhere where there's
The
stairs.
two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here, running and running and running, just the way you're doing.
Oh, this
right
is
now.
also this is
Don't you
also
see
a
that it's
hallway that
killing
just
us,
doesn't
Stanley?
make sense.
I wanted to stop.
I love that.
We would both be so much happier if we just.
We've talked about it a bit, but we've never really talked about how Stanley controls like a fucking tank.
Show you.
You do the second you pick him up.
I do,
You're like,
but
wow, it's like
I
a
never
ice
said,
skates.
boy, this MFer plays like a tank.
Yeah, this boy got wheels on.
All
board.
I've said is like this boy plays freaky.
This boy don't play fair.
This
What
boy
are we
plays.
looking for?
This boy's going insane style.
Yes. Oh, it's.
All right, go to
Okay,
the stairs.
cool, wow, amazing.
Time to die.
No, wait.
Now we go
Where are
to
you
this
going?
place that I guess is still being constructed.
Still don't know what the deal is with.
Well,
the
I think
picture
this
there.
is also to kind of like reinforce the idea that like to some degree this is a real space with like real people working in it.
I was talking about the picture on the ground.
No, I know, but I think like that's what it's supposed to say. That it's like that could have been
Oh,
like
gotcha.
the kid of one of the workers making this place.
Yeah. Or Davy's kid.
I don't think that makes
Who-
even
who's-
less sense.
Who's the other guy?
William Pugh.
Yeah,
Like,
Pugh's
I think
good.
the idea is that it's trying to like, even though this is a video game.
Don't take this from me.
Wow, there's not a collectible here?
Okay, yeah, I think they mean the other. They mean the other stairs.
What would be the other stairs?
Oh, when we go down the stairway at the Here, I'll show you.
Okay. Oh, phone! Pick it up. Not that one. Not that one.
Fuck.
Should be that one. No? You better not miss his call.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh, I can kinda.
I think it was the one with the red light on it. You just didn't hit it.
This one?
Kind of looks like it.
Oh.
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by
was
you
that one.
or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message into your perceptual sphere. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
That's great. But like stuff like that does reinforce that there is actually like life in people like within this facility outside of just the narrating Stanley.
I think that was just a second narrator doing a bit. Wanted to get her kicks in. So what are the other
pretty good
stairs?
bit. So when we come down here,
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the
yeah,
door
I
on
think
his
it's yeah, it's here, and then when we have the opportunity to like go up the stairs, we go down the stairs.
Oh, I just kind of figured they were going to be bigger stairs than that. That's like 2 flights.
No, I get that, but I guess they're trying to make like the collectibles easier to find. So stairs, something to do with stairs.
Coming to
Yeah,
a
I
staircase,
think-
Stanley walked up.
Maybe one of those doors on the... Oh wow, yeah, there it is.
This is so ominous.
Last one, baby.
Alright, see what happens.
And there it is, the last Stiggly Wiggly.
Woo!
Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it.
Do you want to
Where
play
so
this?
many
Because this will
people
be like a
expect
whole
to be rewarded
ending.
for the most trivial achievements. You've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, Instead, I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
But how could I go back to my regular life without...
I'm seeming to have trouble to go back after something like that.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
Gotcha.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had...
So, yeah, because this is just the other end.
Yeah, I think if we begin the game again, it'll then be like...
Maybe there's going to be collectibles all over the place. And the adventure starts anew. Hey. Wait.
Right.
It's still the sequel. But there's no more balloons.
Oh!
Is that... Oh!
Oh, okay, yeah, new...
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things.
Cool.
It's those figurines.
What the fuck is this wall?
That's insane.
I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life?
Let me out.
Didn't it fill you to the brim
That's
with
a pretty clever texture. I'm not sure how they...
We're supposed to be
That's
telling
like
a
really
story.
well done.
But won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the...
Yeah!
I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
Going back
There's
to
even more memories in the memory zone, it seems. Oh yeah, some time has passed here when Stanley found the collectibles. Now remembering.
Probably my finest moments.
I like the idea of there being like multiple different exhibits in the memory zone. Like this is like the Stanley collectible exhibit is a traveling exhibit.
Who do you think lives over there on that 2D ass texture?
Probably the second narrator.
What about the third one?
Oh, the third narrator.
Yeah. Well, we gather here to celebrate.
Gotcha. We still have the...
These are the same.
Can't forget the can't forget Stanley Parable.
I have a feeling that there will be. Right.
Oh, I remember this.
The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain?
There's something to right. Oh, I see. That's just.
We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
Wow. Okay. This is. Can you up the number on the right, please? And then I can have some.
But it's like a bonus. How cool is that?
I don't feel the same about.
You got bonus. Even more than what you were supposed to get.
Oh shit!
Yo!
Was a second Stanley. You found this one all on your own, just by poking around in the warehouse. You did that, Stanley. I'll be honest. Back then, I had no faith in you to find.
Oh, do you think this is like
6? But you continue to
surprise in terms of like which order you found them? Like if we found this one last, this would be the last one they showed us.
Probably.
Nice.
Yeah, I would really appreciate it if they just edited the text on the screen.
Your brain is just refusing to allow you to feel satisfaction.
Yeah, it's not the same chemicals going off. Kind of like the reverse effect, actually. Like I'm regretting this.
Which of these rooms was the
right?
room
Yeah, this is exactly it.
Third mini stand?
Oh,
I should have paid attention to the edit.
Was it the bathroom? I think it was a bathroom and then the office.
It probably would have been the bathroom. Because then we do the puzzle and open the office.
This hilariously reminds me of
it's going to be a jump scare if we failed.
Hey, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was here in the
now it's my time to write graffiti on the wall.
It was the third one. You picked it up, and then
okay, give me a
stanza. You had 3 of them. I'm glad these moments are so crystal clear in your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised. After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything.
I got the figurine.
Dude just loves talking. Oh, I was gonna rattle mine off, but
go for it.
No. I was liking where that was going.
No, okay, I'll do mine, but then you have to do
It's a stanza
yours.
bonanza. Here's my stanza. Here's my parable. It's not terrible. That's
wow.
That's like 4 lines. There we go. It was pretty terrible. Then you can hit it with the I got figurines.
Whoa, I don't remember this one. I feel like I would remember if we...
Yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
It really feels like there is a force outside of the narrator that's fucking with him.
I feel like Fortnite's gonna barge in a hot second and be mad about this.
So this is the Apple Room.
Yeah.
You remember how we came in here to
fight the power.
Yeah, because we were trying to find a way to turn on the power, because the power was turned off because of...
Oh, wow. I didn't even have to collect that one. I can just move on
You
to
should get it, though.
Yeah, I guess it does go with the instinct.
Like, I know we got all of them in their bonuses, but still, it's nice to see the number go up.
Yeah, I mean, it's nicer if the number's filling a quota, but I also can't just help picking something up. Because it's, they're trying to get me in that part of the brain.
This was the 5th mini-Stan, and this one was really something special. It was by the red and blue doors. I remember it so clearly.
Yeah!
In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion. Enjoy.
Also, Brent, just laugh a little bit quieter for my sake.
I'm sorry.
Like, I know it's funny, but just like 10% less whenever the narrator makes you bust your gut.
I'm sorry. I do find this very funny.
No, it's fine. You just don't have to laugh at a 10 at every joke.
No, I know. Sure, for sure.
You can laugh however you want, just have a limit to it. But yes, this is your sense of humor.
No, this is funny to me because this is extremely 2008 YouTube.
Oh, I'm not arguing that it's the funniest thing I've
I shouldn't have laughed as hard as I did. I agree with you. That's boy.
Takes you back, doesn't it?
But yeah, I will
spent a lot
control
of
my
time
laughter.
making
I'm
that
sorry.
video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
8 minutes.
They actually...
Dude is a speedrunner too.
Yeah, that sounds about right for the quality of that video.
The irony of that is probably it took more than.
Oh, for sure. Like, just having to intentionally get the visuals of that to be at like 280p
And then
probably
Stanley,
took a while
came to the last
to make it look that
the
bad.
final figurine, right here under the stairs.
Trying to
This memory
sequence
is the
break
most
here,
distinct
huh?
and clear in my mind.
I don't like this void in the
It was
wall.
the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works?
Bro, you're
All I
talking
know
so
is that
much.
This is the moment
Okay.
where you picked up a Figly, and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which
Jesus.
it was exactly.
Get me out of here.
Oh, this is...
This is another jump circle? I
It
can't
looks
use
like
it because all my jumps
And
are
then
used up.
there was no more. Because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move on.
Kind of hoping for a
into the
POV
future.
Stanley there,
Goodbye,
like
memories.
a third person.
Oh,
Great, we caught up.
nice.
No, I'm not done. I'm
No,
not
fuck
ready
your
to
loading
move on.
screen.
Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards.
Maybe we could add more figurines to the game.
Maybe we can finally make the number go up in a better way.
Yeah. Maybe give us an achievement for it?
Okay,
That'd be
yes,
pretty
that
cool.
spot under the stairs. I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memories of
Oh, this is just sad.
Still at 13.
in my mind. Let's keep going. I want more.
Yeah, you know it's gone too far when me, a collectible and 100% fiend, is like, nah,
Yeah.
nah, can we not?
Yeah, you have like a single tear going down your cheek.
It's
right
kind of
now.
heartbreaking.
And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember?
I'm really just trying to steamroll this narrative.
Yes, I love
It's
that
better than the
video.
second time.
Honestly, that beat kind of goes at like.
Yeah, I bet that's on your playlist.
I mean, a lot of the stuff I
Oh,
already
man.
listened to sounds like that.
Still no memory of this one. Good rule.
Here's where Fortnite's trying to fight the lawsuit.
Why are you referencing?
You don't remember that video? That's the stupidest, like, publicity stunt they've ever done.
I have no idea what you're
When
talking
Apple
about.
removed Fortnite off the Epic's Game Store or something.
Oh,
on like
I
iPad or
vaguely
whatever the
remember
fuck.
that,
And then they
yeah.
had like a black and white video of like fight the power of all the Fortnite characters with their
What?
Fortnite outfits and guns being like a parody on like fucking Germany and
A
World War
parody
II.
on activism. Because
Activision was not involved. Activism was the heart and soul of the issue though.
Hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding
That's very
these,
funny. I
it
have
really
no.
would
I
have
recommend it. It's really embarrassing.
collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted.
Like
the
both
temptation.
parties turned out to just be idiots.
Yeah, no one came
Apple
out.
was stupid and Fortnite was immature by responding in that way where it's like, everybody stand up, go to war! war! Grab your controllers and go to war!
It's time to go wearing, I guess, like, uninstall, like, the Apple Store from your computer.
Yeah, delete Apple from your fucking brain.
Like, I don't know what...
Like, any of us can
what
live
the
without.
action items are for that, you know?
I don't fucking know.
Like, dunk on Steve Jobs on Twitter.
Uh-oh.
His curps.
This was our second Figly. Don't you remember? Yes.
Yeah, find the coffin and, like, spin it.
It's truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going.
It's amazing how many things this dude has to say. Uh-oh.
Oh boy, we're getting into control territory here.
Well, I mean, we are just going back to the same spaces, but it's the direction that these are going. That
Yeah, I didn't notice.
What a
really
cool shot that is.
It's so
in the
cool.
exhibit where I introduced you to the Figlureanlurines.
Cool.
Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going.
I will
What
say
else
I like what this is
before
saying
this?
about nostalgia, the way people obsessed with it.
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
refuse
it just,
to leave
you know.
that space.
Oh, wow, we're going all the way back to the expo. Great.
Are we gonna somehow play
Oh,
the
can I
entire game?
reverse your horrible mistake about jumping too many
Look,
times?
it's the terrible new content that we were
Who? I
originally
wonder
sold.
who did that.
I remember hating it.
Couldn't be me.
Time
It
does
was
for the rosy
Stanley. He
photo
just got
of
too
it.
eager.
In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now.
I was just
Look how
role-playing
much
as
fun
Stanley.
the past is. Oh yes, the two doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory.
The narrator's never revisited his own shit, even though we loop every time. Like, because we thought he doesn't have a memory when he resets the game.
I don't think he does. Yeah, no, that's actually a good point. Actually, I'm not.
And before everything else, there was your office.
I mean, I think he has a memory of stuff, but he doesn't have a memory of like when things go on. I
I
guess.
feel I can remember. I can remember.
Okay, round 3.
Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different.
Oh, this is
I used to make
interesting.
big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness.
Was he
And then
Stanley?
somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions.
No
I
way.
became lazy, and I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines
Right.
for no reason. Why did I invent
Yeah,
Stanley?
that you are the narrator. You did invent Stanley.
Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be.
Yeah, who were you
Yes.
before
I can
Stanley?
be on my own again. I can
Please
do
tell
it.
me.
I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore.
Yeah, you don't.
But he truly was so much fun to play with.
I agree.
You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good.
Should we have done this last?
Story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story
Friend?
of a man
I
named Stanley.
have no idea.
Are we about to reset the game for good?
I'm wondering if it's like that will never come up again. We'll just be playing the game again.